personal top 10 pregnancy must-haves. My top 10 pregnancy must-haves are all things that I have used throughout my entire pregnancy so far, not just a certain trimester, but the entire time. And some of them are a little bit more personal for my pregnancy as well, but a lot of them are also things that a lot of other moms have mentioned in their pregnancy must-haves as well. So a lot of basic things too. So some of these items are very common, and some are, I wanted to do some that are specific to my pregnancy as well. Alright, so the first item on my list what is wrong with me today? I feel like I can't talk, I'm tired. Alright, so the first item on my list of my top 10 pregnancy must-haves, there isn't really an order to this. It's just a random order, basically. So the first item I'm going to talk about is an item I used back when I was nauseous a lot in the beginning, but I have used it throughout the pregnancy as well. So this first item I did use for morning sickness, but just more so for nausea for a while. It definitely helped. It is a tea by, I don't have an actual box. I used it. I haven't gotten a new box. It's by the company Traditional Medicinals. I feel like I'm not saying that right at all. But they have a lot of common organic teas. I also have teas by them for stress relief and immune system support. So I did decide to get their Ginger Aid tea. Obviously ginger does help with like upset stomachs and nausea. So I decided to get the tea that they do have and try it. And what I did, especially in the morning at work when I was working, I would make this tea and I put a little bit of honey in it for flavor, and I'd feel a whole lot better. I used to do a lot of ginger ale, but in the beginning of my pregnancy I did not want carbonation. Like, I crave it now, but I did not want it in the beginning at all. So I was trying to think of another way and a healthier way to kind of get ginger and for my stomach, because that seems to help my stomach a lot. Organic ginger ale tea promotes a healthy digestive system as well, and it's naturally caffeine-free herbal tea, and it comes with 16 bags generally. And it's great and amazing even if you're not getting sick, if you just feel nauseous. For me, that helped so much. So that is the first item on my list. So item number 2 on my list is going to be a body pillow. Pretty much most people, if you're pregnant, they have a body pillow. I have 3 of them, and I use them even when I'm not pregnant. So I already had them. They were easy to get. I have one. I tried to grab an example of most things on my list. Knocking things over. It's folded over, like, it's right now, it's folded in half. I just have a long skinny one. You can't really see it. I just have a long skinny one. I don't have the round pregnancy specific ones. I just have the long skinny ones. All the ones I have look like this, and I have 3 of them. So I'll kind of hug it. I'll prop my stomach on it for support while I try to sleep. I'll put it just in different places to kind of help me sleep at night. So that is a big thing. I definitely recommend always having some type of pillow that you can kind of support your belly with when you sleep, because as the belly gets bigger, it's more uncomfortable to sleep. Alright, so item number 3 on my list would be a water cup. Obviously you're drinking water all day long. For me specifically, I like ice water. I hate room temperature water. I hate warm water. I only like ice water, that's it. So I was always kind of like, I really want just a cute cup. I already was drinking water at work, obviously, but I needed something that could maybe measure what I was drinking, how much I was drinking, and it was actually bigger in size, so I could actually fill it up with water and not have to keep filling up like a little water bottle or something. So I do have 2 that I like to use. First one is just a Tervis cup. It says "The Very Best Mom" on it. My husband got it for me, so it's super cute. I love this. Obviously these Tervis cups can be like $24, so they're not cheap. But I have a few of them. I love Tervis cups. So I would put ice water in here, and it does tell you, I think, not on the side, but how many ounces is this? This is 24 ounces. So it does tell you how much is in here total. So I like to know how much and how many a day I should drink of the size of the cup. And then the other one that I like to use is one that I actually got from the hospital I'm going to be delivering at. I got it from their triage area earlier on in my pregnancy. I had gone there for 2 different reasons. One was for when I fell on the stairs in my apartment. And then the other one was when I had a really high peak in my blood pressure, and I called my doctor's office and they told me to go down and just get monitored for a little while to make sure everything was okay, because it was super earlier on in the pregnancy still. So instead of giving like a paper cup, they brought me their actual plastic cup that you normally get after you deliver in the hospital. So I've been using that nonstop. Here we go. Has all the measurements on the side, and I'm loving a straw. I like drinking out of a straw. For some reason I find it easier than tipping your cup. So I've been crazy about drinking water with straws right now. So this cup, I drink out of it more than the other one, and it's a lifesaver. Okay, so item number 4 on my list, I did not grab any examples for it because I feel like I would just grab like 4 and I'd have to try to lift it up and show everyone. So item number 4 is comfy clothes. So important. I give props to people I see online who will have on like tight clothes and heels, and I can't do that when I'm pregnant. Like, I don't even do that when I'm not pregnant. So I need something comfy to wear, but I still feel like cute and put together in it. So for me, I never gotten maternity jeans with Jax when I was pregnant with Jax. I could not find a pair that fit good, looked good. I gave up. I did not even try to find any. This time, when my pregnancy was Sage, I was able to find a pair of maternity jeans from Target. One of those kind of like bootcut jeans. And now my dog actually chewed them, so I don't have them anymore. I'm so mad about it. I'm going to be getting another pair because for me, I love the band. I don't know, like even after I have Sage, I'm going to want that band to just kind of pull over my stomach, because for me it just feels like everything's secure. Nothing's going anywhere, like especially if you have a little weight on your stomach after baby. To me, it just makes me feel more comfortable, but I still look put together and I like it. So a good pair of maternity jeans if you can find one. Another item of comfy clothing that is a pregnancy must-have for me is long skirts. I live in long skirts if I'm not in jeans or a long dress. I don't like my legs. I don't want to show my legs. I don't want to wear a short skirt, and I'm pregnant. I don't want to wear short skirt, shorts, maternity shorts. I don't wear anything like that. But I wear long skirts. So the band is stretchy, so it'll go on your stomach good. And then it's just floor length, so there's like air and just kind of like room to breathe, especially if you live, I live in Florida, so it's hot here. So long skirts and long dresses are a must-have. So item number 5 on my list is lotion. The one I have, it says it's basically for stretch marks. I don't use it just for stretch marks. I also use it, I started using it mainly because my stomach started itching. Whenever your stomach, actually the skin on your stomach starts to like stretch out more, you're going to get like an itching. That's what made me start using lotion. In the beginning I was just like, I already have worn out stretch marks. I'm not really concerned about if I get more, a bunch more. Mine from Jax 4 years ago have already worn down. You can kind of see them, but they're pretty much worn down. You can't see them. So if I got more, it wasn't going to be a big deal to me. So when my stomach started itching a lot, I started putting on lotion. I think any lotion with a good moisturizer in it would be fine. The one I currently have that I got from my sister-in-law a long time ago, I'm using the cocoa butter lotion that says it's for stretch marks. So I have been using this. I like the smell of cocoa butter, honestly. It doesn't bother me. I think some people when they're pregnant it makes them feel sick. But I like the smell of cocoa butter, so it does not bother me at all. And it feels, I also like to put it on my face too. So I love the smell of it, I love the feel of it, and it makes my skin on my stomach feel so much better. And I try to put it on more now that I've started seeing more marks. I'm like, alright, I'll start putting some more on just to help the skin not like have to pull and stretch as much, or stretch easier. So lotion or moisturizer, I think, is a really, really big pregnancy must-have. Item number 6 on my list is a good smelling candle. It could be a candle or air freshener. I do have both. I also have made my own homemade air freshener / fabric freshener before, so I don't have to pay for like Febreze or anything, because they can get pricey. So example, this is a Bath & Body Works candle I got for Christmas. I just finished this one. It burned pretty quickly. It's a spiced apple toddy. My mother-in-law got it for me, and I would be lighting this every single day because I have a husband, I have a son, I have a dog, and I have a cat, and it just, sometimes the smell in our home drives me nuts, like completely nuts. My husband's work clothes smell. My Tahoe doesn't really smell, but somehow it happens. My dog, like, let's not even go there. Like, the dog, the cat, everything. Like, you just need something to smell good in here. And obviously with, like, the sense of smell when you're pregnant is a lot more stronger. So you smell everything in your house. So it was big for me to always have a candle, some type of candle, or some type of just air freshener. Here's one I just finished as well. It's just an apple cinnamon one. Glade one, they're like 99 cents, super cheap, don't last very long if you spray them. But this is good to just kind of spray if, like, my husband comes home and I'm like, oh my gosh, you stink. I cannot be the only one with a husband that stinks when he comes home. Like, that's just... And he doesn't want to get in the shower right away, and I'm like, what are you doing getting in the shower? Like, seriously, so I'll just spray this everywhere. So that is also a huge pregnancy must-have for me because in my home I will smell everything, and if it does not smell good, I just get mad. Which sounds terrible, but I need it to smell good in my home. Item number 7 on my list is going to be some type of little, like, massager. I have a handheld massager. We got this from Walmart a few months ago for like $4, close to Christmas time, and it's like one of those like random stocking stuffer things you can get. But it turns on, vibrates, and I use it for, what I'll do is I like to take warm baths at night because I've been waking up in the middle of the night with joint pain, muscle pain, and I just can't get back to sleep. So I'll try to take a warm bath, and I'll kind of go like this to ease my muscles here, because obviously they get really tense up here. And then I can turn this on, and I massage these areas too as well. Anything that's basically sore or hurting me, as well as my sciatic nerve I've been having issues with in my lower back, I'll use it on that as well, and it does help. It helps a lot. So I definitely recommend having some type of this little handheld thing that you can use, especially if you have a certain spot that's just hurting you a lot. Like, a lot of people get the lower back pain a lot. For me, this was a huge lifesaver, especially because my husband works a lot, so he can't come home and rub my back. So I need something that I can be like, oh, my back hurts, and I can just kind of go back there and massage it a little bit, and it feels so much better. So I definitely recommend having some type of massager, or even like a heating pad, just something to kind of help your muscles out if they're hurting. Item number 8 on my list is going to be a planner or a schedule, like a calendar. Not everyone needs these, not everyone likes to have it. I just recently got one. I got one of those, let's see, those mini binders from the dollar section at Target. It did come with pages that have a calendar in it. So you have like calendars. For me, I have all my doctor's appointments written down. Obviously, like I've said, if you've seen my pregnancy update videos, I'm going to the doctor at least twice a week right now because I have a high-risk pregnancy and I have high blood pressure. So I'm getting ultrasounds done a lot, I'm getting regular doctor visits, and I'm getting NST testing, which is where you go and you get hooked up to get monitored, and they listen to the baby for about 20 or so minutes. So I have random times based on what they were available for the NST, because those book up super quick with my doctor. I had to schedule like 3 months of appointments in one day. So I picked the schedule that I wanted, which is Mondays and Thursdays, and they gave me the times that were available. I needed something to write down all of my appointments because I have nothing in there. That's April. Oh, I went too far. I need something that can keep track of all of my appointment times that I was going to have. So I definitely wanted to get one of those because I was going to confuse myself if I didn't. So I do recommend, if you're someone who might have a lot of appointments, have a crazy work schedule, just anything going on, and you just might forget something random, or you just like to have everything just more in order, I definitely recommend having one of these. So item number 9 on my pregnancy must-have list is going to be my blood pressure cuff. This is specific to me, obviously, unless you also have high blood pressure and your doctor does ask you to take it. Having one of these basically keeps you from having to go somewhere, like a store that has those blood pressure cuffs, and get it taken if your doctor ever tells you to make sure to track it. They're also good to have just to check it at home, just to see how it's doing. For me, I can physically pretty much tell when it's starting to go up. I have signs in my body that tell me when it's peaking, when it's high, but I only record it twice a day for the doctor. So mine just looks like this. Really basic, cuff, you press start, and then it inflates and it tells you what it is on here. So it's really, really convenient, but I feel like even if you don't have a high-risk pregnancy, this is good to have. So item number 10, and the last item on my list of pregnancy must-have, is going to be my prenatal vitamins. These are ones that you can go buy at a Walmart, a drugstore, whatever. They are Spring Valley brand, and I sent my husband to get my first ever bottle of pregnancy vitamins? Prenatal vitamins, and he came back with sour gummy vitamins. And at first I was like, why did you bring those for me? And now I love him for it because to me these are amazing. It tastes like candy, and I love it, and I'm almost out. But it says to take 2 at a time, like a basic vitamin. Most of them say take 2, the gummy ones at least, most of them say take 2 at a time. And we're taking gummy one-a-days as well, and my son has sour gummy kid vitamins as well. So we're all taking gummy vitamins, and now I hate it because every time I have 2, I want to have more because it makes me crave like sour gummy candy, and I don't have any at home. Item number 10, get yourself a good prenatal vitamin that you're really happy about. Alright, that is everything on my top 10 pregnancy must-have list.
Or stickers.
There are stickers on my notebook. You put them there.
Why put them there?
Gosh.
Yeah, you put them there.
I am struggling today. That is it for my top 10 list of pregnancy must-haves. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I will see you in my next update or video. Bye guys.